your face and everything too. And I'm like, oh, feels like I'm working with John again. He was like the intern at my last job, and I had to train him, and then they wound up like hiring him full time, and we became good friends. So it's a good thing. I just, yeah.
Awesome. I love
we
that.
are recording, guys, so you guys can start whenever.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that's fine. We always riff anyway for the first few.
It's all good.
Get our chops going.
That's
Let
right.
the mics warm up.
And then it turns into a outtake. Right? Those are the best episodes, I think. The before.
I love those. Yeah. The before the show, the intro show.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What were we saying? And I was like, oh, I'll just save that for when we hit
Oh, yeah,
record.
your weekend. Your weekend looked really fun. I saw video games. I saw a lake.
Yeah.
Saw all kinds of cool shit.
What did I do this weekend?
Did you stay out PA way?
So I'm usually in PA, and this was the first weekend that Darren came up here and stayed at my place. So it's been like 6 months, and this is the first time. And I'm like, there's so many things I want to show you. Yeah, it's one of those things. So I had tickets to see Ryan Adams. Do you listen to him?
Like from when we were kids?
Brian Adams.
Wait,
Ryan
Adams
he's been around for a while. Like he was in Whiskey Town, which was in like the 90s, which was a kind of like an alt country sort of rock band. And then his solo stuff he's been doing probably since like 2000 or like late 90s. But it's like his songs are in so many movies, and you'd have no idea that you know so many of his songs.
Really?
Like one of those artists. Yeah.
He covered 1989 in its entirety. Yeah. My girlfriend's a Swiftie, so that's how I know that.
I am too, and I'm like totally not even embarrassed to say it. I think Taylor Swift is amazing. She's a great songwriter.
Yes.
Until you said Taylor Swift, I had no idea what was
a Swiftie.
Yeah. I was like, wait, really?
Yeah.
All
I
right.
should be embarrassed by that, but I'm not.
It's become more acceptable over the years.
Well, I've loved her since she did country music, like when she was young, and and then my friends used to make fun of me, and now like they're all fans. So yeah, that's how that works.
You're number one.
Yeah, but
Day one.
She'd have to compete for that number one status.
Oh my God, her fans are hardcore.
That would be
I'm
like
not the top fan. We'll say that, but
that would be like what's the name of that old Japanese movie, Battle Royale?
Oh, Battle Royale.
That's probably what it would be like to compete for Taylor Swift's like number one fan
I mean,
spot.
I'm definitely not, because I'm not going to her concert. Those tickets were like out of control.
Really?
Do you remember when all that happened? Like,
It's still going on right now
is
because
it still?
my girl is trying to find tickets, and it is impossible.
It was like
you can't trust anybody because
$300 or
scammers and shit.
$300 or $400 for like nosebleed seats. It sold out instantly.
Yep.
Like the system crashed from people trying to get tickets for her concert.
Ticketmaster crashed because that's how many people tried to.
Bad.
Yeah.
I'm going to see Wu-Tang.
Oh, well, that's amazing. Yeah, so Ryan Adams covered her album that came out in like
2014.
2014, yeah.
I think Nick's a Swiftie too.
I think you are too.
She's got very. I've always been like a silent fan because like there's the publicity around her, but then there's the actual musical integrity, and she's absolutely a fantastic artist.
She really is. She knows what she's doing.
Yeah, and then the people she works with as well. I've always admired the people she works with because like I'm the guy behind the scenes.
Yeah,
I like the idea of how they made the record.
Did you watch that documentary?
I did watch it.
It's good,
yeah,
right?
It's very good. Yeah, it's very good.
You gotta watch that.
Okay.
I like the process. So figuring out how like easily the number one female artist in the world does her songwriting, I want to know.
Oh, does she do the lyrics first? Does she have like a lick in her head? Is it like, everyone does it differently, and each song is differently too. So it's pretty cool to see. But he like covered 1989 in its entirety and made it his own, and it almost like I like his version better. I mean, they're very different, but hers is like if you were singing it from the girl perspective, where his is almost like it's like a call and response, and his is like the depressed guy kind of part of it, and hers is like an empowered girl. I don't know how to explain it. Like Shake It Off, right? You know that song,
I know that
her
song.
big song.
Yeah.
he makes it like Bruce Springsteen is singing it in a bar, like an empty old man bar. It's about to close. He's drunk and sad, and that's what it sounds like.
Okay.
Like, it's just very interesting.
It's not just like a boring cover song. Like,
I hate when people do covers and they don't change anything about it.
Yeah,
like,
very cookie cutter. It's just like,
well, it's like watching a cover band or something where you're like, make it your own.
Yeah,
like,
don't copy and paste.
Yeah.
I'm not knocking cover bands. I'm not knocking you at all.
No, they have a time and place. Like, you want that at a
yeah.
bar when you're having a drink and like want to know the music. Yeah, sure. But like, this wasn't that. This is pretty cool. So
he looks like a cool dude.
He's awesome. He's like one of my crushes. I've been obsessed with him.
I fucking
love. And he's got like really bad anger problem. He's been better now because he's sober, but he had some like substance abuse problems for a long time, and he's kind of known for like throwing fits on stages and like even with like bandmates and stuff, and like just getting into arguments and like walking off or like calling people out on their shit. So I got tickets to see him at the Count Basie on Saturday. So that's what we did. And it was an amazing show because he did it solo, acoustic, and piano, and did some like deep dives. It was everything from his early work till today. And he played for 3 hours. They made him take a 10-minute intermission because I saw him in June at the State Theater, and he didn't do an intermission. It was 3 hours straight of his music.
And he was having fun with it? It wasn't like a job? Like,
no, it's so good. And it's always different when you see him. But
3 hours.
It was good. I was annoyed by the crowd. I hate when it happens. Like, I always am seated next to someone who's just loud and obnoxious. Or I'm like, I don't know, maybe that's everyone and I'm just annoyed by everybody. Like, it doesn't matter where I sit. But this guy, he had to be like 20 years older than me probably. Him and his friends are sitting in front of us. And he seemed nice enough, like starts talking to me before the show. Like, oh, did you see him in June? I'm like, yeah, I did. But then it was like a dick swinging contest where he had to like... be
one up everything you did.
Like, he's a bigger fan and knows way too much. And I'm like, all right, whatever. So, like, I'm making eyes. You know, like, you could just talk to your boyfriend or whatever. You know, like, shut this fucking guy up, like, kind of thing, you know. And it starts. They are so drunk that he's, like, talking the whole show to his friends. Like, oh, I saw him do this song once before, and he did it better here. Play a better set list, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, you're not a fan. Like, you're not even listening to what he's doing. You're being so obnoxious. It was the worst. I had to, like, just, tune it out. But you're like, I paid money for these seats. Like, shut up. Yeah, there was a lot of that. There was a girl behind me that, like, I guess he said something. He's got, I forget the name of the disorder, but, like, if a flash goes off, he can have a seizure. Ooh. So, like, there's notes everywhere. What?
Neurolepsy? Something like that?
Maybe. I forget.
Epilepsy.
No, not that. It was something with an M, I think. It's like a light sensitivity to your eyes. And he always announces it. It's always, like, everywhere. It's like, please, like, you can take pictures, but just don't use your flash. So, like, when he's up on stage, the few times I've seen him, it's very dark. He'll put, like, lamps on the stage. Or one time I saw him and he had pinball machines because he's obsessed with pinball machines and has, like, a whole thing in his house. So he had those lit up. But, like, it's never bright. And people just can't control themselves. Everyone's got to take their phone out and flash and this. So he stopped a few times and he was like, guys, like, I'm not trying to be a dick. Like, I really do have a problem and I'd really appreciate it. Like, if you could just stop so we can all have a good time. And, like, you know, there's girls sitting by me and they're like, wow, he's so mean.
Like, dude, live in the moment. Live in the moment.
I don't know. It is what it is. Did you...
Wait, what's going on with this? Is there a fight? Ryan Adams, Tampa photographer, spar over camera flashes?
This is from 2017.
Yeah.
If the page would load, there we go.
It should say Meniere's disease. That's it.
Yep,
I knew it was something with an M I couldn't think of. It's an inner ear disorder. And flashing lights can cause vertigo-like symptoms and migraines. So, and seizures. So, like, if it hits him in the right spat, like he might have to stop the show. So he's not like being dramatic. He's like trying to let people know, like, let's all have a good time. Just control yourself. I mean, I saw Jack White at Olmegang, and that's like a brewery up in Cooperstown. And he had this rule where, like, when you went in, you had to put your phone in this like clear Ziploc sleeve, and it locked. And it was like, I just want you to have a good time. Like, watch the show without being on your phone. And I appreciated it.
Yeah.
It was great.
You'll love this one. When I saw the Misfits, the original Misfits at Prudential Center, 2017, 2018, I think it was.
Yeah. Same.
The second you walk in the door, your phone goes in a thing. It was like the first time Glenn Danzig was back with them.
Yeah,
your phone
it's really
goes in a
cool.
sleeve. That's it. No photos.
It was kind of nice,
loved
because
it.
you're not distracted. And there were like
it.
emergency stations where if you needed to like check on a relative or something,
course,
then you could go and it would unlock and you could use it like just in that hub. But yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
That's like exclusive across the comedy world now.
Really?
Yeah,
Like,
it makes sense.
Well, because like, if someone's working on a joke and the joke is not done, which is what we've seen over the past couple of years of people getting canceled. It's like, guys, I was just working at a comedy club trying to make this joke work. And it just so happens that this one person
and it gets leaked.
And then one person gets offended by it, and it's like, the joke's not done.
Or people stealing jokes too.
As well, yep. I think Dave Chappelle is like, pretty sure Dave Chappelle was like the first one to do it, and then Rogan started doing it, then, Tony Hinchcliffe, Kill Tony, started doing it, all that stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So.
What do you know?
So we did that. That was fun. What else did we do? Oh, well, we went to Yestercades because I was like, it was weird on Saturday. The weather was crazy. There were like these freak storms that were coming in and out. I don't know if you got that here.
But we had
Red
a tornado here.
Yeah, there was tornado watch it.
We had a legit tornado.
Like, we're walking to the concert. It was crazy. It looked like a tornado. I don't know what was going down. So
this was Saturday night, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking 80 degrees, and then all of a sudden,
it was raining, then it was beautiful, and then it was like this crazy storm, and then it was fine.
we took my boy for a walk. We're like, holy crap, it's it's the sun's out now. We're like, all right, let's go for a walk. And my sister calls me. She's like, hey, you guys good? We're like, yeah, why? We're outside. She's like, oh, okay, because there's a massive storm coming through.
And you're like, no, there's not.
And our power goes out quite often. So like, just to be safe, she's like, hey, in case the power goes out, you can come up here, blah, 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 blah. We're like, oh no, if there is a storm, we're in the eye of it right now because it's beautiful. And like, 20 half hour later, we're like, all right, we're going to go to the mall, just, walk a little bit more with him so he can tire himself out. And I open the door and just whoosh, whoosh, lightning, thunder. I'm like, when the frick did this happen?
Yeah, it came on so fast.
Like literally out of nowhere.
It was weird because I stood on my porch, and this is the first time in my entire life that I've ever been afraid of weather.
Yeah.
I was standing on my porch for 5 minutes, and for 5 minutes, all you heard was a solid grumble of thunder, and then it was just flashes every like 3 seconds.
Yeah, it was.
That was the tornado above us.
Was it?
That was a tornado.
God.
It
was in Howell, right?
It was in Howell, but the tornado didn't touch down here because the weather, like the conditions, were just not there
enough.
But it was above us.
Yeah.
It was fucking above us.
I don't know why it's going on. Global warming or something.
Mother Nature's pissed.
Yeah, it's not.
I got
good.
some theories, but this isn't the podcast for that.
Tune into the Patreon for that one.
Yeah. Well, with all that crazy weather, I was like, we're going to have to do some indoor things. I wanted to like walk around Red Bank, and we did for like maybe 15 minutes. But
speaking of Red Bank, not to cut you off.
What?
So, ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I and you and Nick, if you're available.
Okay.
We're cordially invited to the Red Bank Comedy Festival, April 27th to the 29th.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
It's 7 shows, 19 comics, unlimited laughs. One of DC's friends.
Which one? Do you know?
John Moses. Hey man, this is John Moses. He was here a couple weeks ago. They used the space to just record a quick thing. But this is the lineup. Bonnie McFarlane's on the bill.
Oh, really?
Yes. But he's like, he said he's
cool.
been like,
I know some of these.
Spreading our name around the comedy world and like letting them know that we have space. If anybody needs space. Like,
oh shit, to do a podcast?
Yes.
Awesome.
Hell yeah, that's good.
And guys, like seriously, what do you think about this? Instead of Studio 56, hear me out. Clouded Media.
Ooh.
Or Clouded Entertainment.
I like that.
That's pretty good. Both could work.
These
So
are
chew on
great.
those things. Chew on those.
Oh, our dude KP Burke is on the bill.
Yeah.
And yeah, I know a few of these comedians. That sounds fun.
He might, KP might bring me to Louis J. Gomez's show.
Ooh.
Yeah,
That'd
just
be cool.
to, not like as like a guest, just to sit in.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, him and I punch each other in the face. So, I mean, he should remember who I am. It'd be cool.
Who can forget you, Kris?
A lot of people. But I'm trying to get him in here because I think
That would be fun.
if he saw what we have going, but yeah, like our numbers kind of are weak at the moment as far as like the big picture because everybody has a podcast.
Literally.
But I think if he saw like the equipment and the dedication we have, he would sign us to Gas Digital.
Let's
That
hope.
would be really cool.
Be sweet.
I think he would give us a shot.
Yeah.
But what else? You say went to the arcade. It was weird.
Yeah, I mean, it was fun. It was some pinball machines and some old, like, you know, they had like Turtles and Mortal Kombat, and then some like older ones like Frogger and
Sick.
yeah, all that stuff. And then they had like the living room setups with all the different consoles, so you can play like anything.
Really?
But kids must get there and just like park themselves all
I
day.
hate that.
Where you're like, they don't look like they're moving. Like it'll just be like one kid on the couch playing a game. I'm like, why are you here?
Yeah.
Like,
Get up, you little shit.
It's so great. I'm like, I want to play some of the older ones. Move it, kid.
What's it called? Yestercade?
Yestercade.
You wanna
There's a
pull that
few
up?
of them. This one's in Red Bank, but I think they have one Hoboken or Jersey City or something.
They have a retro arcade in town here.
Oh yeah, Somerville, Westfield. There's like a few. But this is the Red Bank one. You pay by the hour, so you don't have to put any coins into anything.
Shut the fuck
yeah,
up.
you get like a wristband, and
That's
then you
cool.
just play as long as you want, and you pay when you leave.
That's like
They have like candy and like other things for purchase at the front. It's fun. I think
wanna
it was a
go.
fun little like date day thing. I don't know if you can bring like drinks or anything in. I wonder.
Can you bring weed?
I'm gonna say no.
Yeah, duh. Did you take him to the stash?
We
Speaking of weed?
didn't really make it to everything. We did this, and then he took me to paint pottery because I love doing that kind of stuff.
Aw.
So like I did a dish, and he did like a sun, and he made it really evil with like red eyes and stuff. And so we did that for a little while, and then we met my cousin and her husband at Jamian's, which is like a fun, very like low key bar for that area. It's like
Okay.
good price range. They do fun nights. Like I used to go for reggae nights. That I don't know if they still do it, but that was like Wednesday night, and they have like the live reggae bands, and like it's got like, you know, like fish tacos and stuff like that. It's fun.
Love me a good fish taco.
And I took him to Dublin House, which was nice. And that was Saturday. And then Sunday we did part of the Hudson Trail. Have you ever
No.
done that? So it's cool. It used to be train tracks, and I don't know when that went out of commission, but
What's it called? The Hudson
the
Trail?
Hudson Trail, it runs like along the coastline up near, like I'm from Matawan, so the entrance is near my house in Aberdeen, and then it cuts off for a little bit, and then part of it goes to Marlborough, and then the other part hugs the coast. It goes all the way down to Sandy Hook.
Huh.
So we did Atlantic Highlands into Highlands.
Sorry.
It's like a 3 mile. And it's nice. It's like a bike trail, walking trail, and it had all these like beaches and stuff on the way. It's one of my favorite. It's not aggressive. It's all flat.
Yeah.
But you know, Atlantic Highlands and Highlands has a fun downtown and stuff. And then we went to Twin Lights, which is like some of the oldest lighthouses in the area. They were made to look like chess pieces.
Cool.
And then it's like connected in the middle. And that was like where they first said the Pledge of Allegiance. There's a lot of history in that area. So I know Sandy Hook is like the old, hey.
I'm kidding.
It's
I'm
fun.
kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah, it's beautiful,
what?
isn't it? So
that's
beautiful.
Cool. Yeah, that's sweet.
So you can only climb up the one side. You can't go on the
What
other
side?
one. The rounded
side?
side. The rounded side.
They both look rounded.
No,
I'm
one
only
is
kidding.
one
I'm
is
only
square.
kidding. I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
But it was the first lighthouses to use a Fresnel lens, which like is super bright. It was a different way to do lenses, and you could see it like 70 miles off the coast, which that's a very rocky area, and it's also like the entrance into the bay where New York is and stuff. So it was important to have that.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a really cool place to check out in the area. And
You
it's
packed
free.
all this into a Saturday?
That was a Sunday.
I was
going to
say,
we did
holy
the hiking.
fuck, you started at 1 o'clock in the morning.
No. And then what do we do after that? Keyport for cigars and drinks. I took him to 3BR.
Okay.
Our guys over there. And
I
we
just
did
saw
some
their latest
cocktails.
video where he was dressed up as a pea and he was getting into the distiller.
They're so funny. Oh my God, do you know what they were doing? I wish I knew. We get there. They let us in. We were the last people let in because they had a private event at night. And it was paint your own chocolate.
What?
So you got like a gourmet chocolate bar, and then they had all of this white chocolate that they dyed different colors, and you got a paintbrush and you could paint your
Come on.
chocolate and then eat it. And then they paired it with like their
Like a special
liquor,
drinks
like
and
all
stuff?
their fun drinks.
What?
And oh my gosh, it looked so good. So I'm like, ooh, they do that kind of often. So that might be something fun to check out next time. But yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, so I crammed a lot into the weekend.
Holy
Trying to just take
shit.
advantage of it, right?
I just worked. I just worked.
Yeah, but I don't work on the weekend. So
Yeah.
like, yeah.
I just worked and went to the gym. That's it.
That's good though.
Yeah.
Nice routine. Yeah.
I need a break.
Yeah.
I need a break. I really do. I need a break. I was supposed to be off from the 5th to the 11th.
I was going to say, so you should take that time to just like turn your phone off and
I
hang
can't
out.
because I don't trust the people that I work with.
Yeah, but that's not your problem.
Yeah, well.
Unless they make it your problem.
They-
I don't know.
yeah,
Maybe it is your problem.
Unfortunately, it is.
Oh.
Yeah. I have to have everything ready outside by the 20th.
That's like the big season.
So the 22nd is the big, huge burger competition. I highly suggest if you guys are in the area.
Burger? Oh,
It's
the
all-
cook-off?
Yeah, it's all the local restaurants. They
Nice.
come and compete with their specialty burger.
Yeah.
And they have a bunch of craft beers that
Yeah.
day, too.
That sounds good. Burgers and beer.
And then on the 29th is the soft opening of everything. It's called Spring Bash.
Okay.
And then we're basically open. Full on from there.
I feel old when I'm in that place.
Yeah.
It's not exactly my scene, but I could see why people like it.
I hear you. They're about to do some major crazy upgrades.
Oh,
Like,
yeah?
Yeah, crazy renovations. It's going to look a bit different. It's going to be cool.
They're
Okay.
doing that before the season.
One of the renovations they're doing
I'm gonna
before the
say
season.
tick, tick, tick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You screw something up. That's why I'm saying. You
Yeah,
screw
they
something
don't
up, your
have too
summer is
much time.
screwed.
You ain't lying.
Yeah. So.
Maybe baby steps. They might do like one section at a time or,
Yeah.
test it out. Yeah.
We'll
or
see.
maybe wait until the fall. Because I feel like if you do all those upgrades and then you get crazy college kids like in there for the summer, I don't know. I don't know what kind of upgrades these are. So.
Just basically just like updates.
Oh.
Cosmetic updates.
Yeah.
Yeah, big
Okay.
time. Big time.
Yeah.
They're kind of stuck in like the early 90s. It's weird.
Totally. But sometimes that's what makes a place like
Yeah,
that
I guess.
feel like
But
a
it's-
bar with sticky floors.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
but it's like a small bar with sticky floors, not like a
Yeah.
giant nightclub. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
Especially
here's
like
a good question for someone who's not like a bar and I don't drink or
Yeah.
anything like that. When did Bar A become the spot? Because like I heard my mom talked about Bar
Yeah,
A.
I feel like it's been that for a long
It's been, like,
time.
that spot for a while, right? Because like
yeah, they opened in 82.
okay,
They opened in 82, and then I heard the 90s there was just
like their top.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was there.
Yeah, for sure.
But in 2011 or 2012, they were in the top 5 nightclubs in the country.
really?
Ooh.
The country.
Wow.
So like that's when I was finishing college around that time, probably like 2011, and that's when I would go there for like.
I'm thinking that's the last time they actually did any kind of remodeling.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I mean, now they're not.
That's just
they're not
like
even anywhere close to the top.
Yeah.
I think it's a certain kind of clientele. Like even though I like to drink, I like a good cocktail over having like beat the clock.
You're right.
Beers.
You're
you know
right.
what I mean?
Listen,
like that's
I
not.
never understood. I've never gone to beat the clock. I never did any of that stuff.
Yeah,
it's good if you're a single human and you're looking for
a trashy
quick hookup.
That's why
listen,
I'm like,
sometimes listen. Come on, I don't stand alone here when I say sometimes a trashy hookup is kind of hot and fun. Come on.
Maybe when I was a different age.
We could freely speak it. I mean,
no, it was like in college,
I'm just
you
a
know,
dirtbag.
that's just like what you did on whatever night, like Tuesday is that, or like the beach bar things in the back. But I just like never felt right in there. It's just not me.
No, I'm the same way.
I always felt out of place. I was never dressed like any of the other people in there. It's like a very specific.
Yeah, you have to have your tits out and your ass out.
But then also, like, my parents hang out there on certain nights. So, like, it depends, I guess, what's going on.
Well, Wednesday's country night.
Yeah, which is actually kind of fun. They do line dancing and stuff.
That's cool.
Which, like, I kind of want to get down with that. That's a good workout, and it's a lot of fun.
Go.
But I don't know the moves. I don't want to be that person that's like
going
to like Zumba and like not, and everyone knows what they're doing, and you're like, oh fuck.
What are you doing Wednesday?
I'm not going this.
You won't come on a friend date with me and dance line dancing? I've never done it before.
I'll have to take notes. Like, I've asked you and Ryan to go with me before, and you guys did not want to go. They do it there, and they do it at Salty's or whatever that other place is.
Yeah.
There's a lot of places in Jersey that do line dancing now.
It's weird.
Did you know that? Like South Jersey, I could see, but I guess it's like coming up this way.
Weird.
Yeah.
Very weird.
Yeah, they made us do that in 8th grade. When I went to the Poconos on our 8th grade trip, they matched you up with someone and you had to line dance.
I think the teachers were drinking and they just
no, it's part of
busy.
New Jersey curriculum.
Shut up.
You have to take it in your gym class.
Pull it up.
Line dancing?
No. Gym school curriculum for PE.
I don't know if it's like a middle school thing or maybe it's just Monmouth County, but it might be New Jersey. You like had to pass. It was a whole semester of gym, and they taught us line dancing and some other kind of dance, and we had to do it like on the trip to pass. But it was fun. I liked it.
I remember the president's physical fitness test. I remember the president's physical fitness test.
Yeah.
And I was always horrible. What?
I used to be pretty good at that stuff.
I'm not even going to say it. Never mind.
What?
Rationale?
Yep. I didn't know how to say that word. I was going to say it. I was going to try to say
why don't
like
we just
yep.
Why don't we just Google like is country line dancing part of PE curriculum? They may have changed it. Square dancing. Yeah, it was square dancing and line dancing.
Oh, it's still taught in school. Oh, my God. I vaguely remember square dancing.
Do you remember?
Vaguely. 28 out of 50
states.
Definitely not. There's no way Jersey's on
Are
that.
you sure? Because Aberdeen made us do it.
Oh, New Jersey. Oh, shit.
I told you.
Oh,
As
wait.
someone who is not a lot, but like younger than both of you, I don't remember remember this in school at all.
I never had to do it because I lived on Long Island. I lived on Long Island, not upstate.
Look. Wait, that says, but this info is from 2011. So they may have changed it. Maybe they took it out. Yeah. Because I graduated in 2005 from high school. So
you guys in the camera land, did you have a line dance or square dance in school?
It was really fun.
I believe it. I believe it.
It was a little bit weird being paired up with someone though, because you're like, I don't want to square dance with this guy. You know?
I want to square dance.
I
with
just
Billy.
wonder if they would even still do that now with like. I mean, we don't have to go there, but you know what I'm saying.
No, you can go there. It's fine.
Like with all the gender rights and stuff, like I don't know how they would actually pair people up
I think
anymore.
that it would be more of a student's choice.
Yeah.
It would have to be a choice.
Like a Sadie Hawkins dance, you remember that?
Yeah.
With a girl.
Yeah. Yeah. It would have to be a choice because
I guess,
if
right?
they say, okay.
Because you could probably just be like, oh, I'm just going to dance with my best friends
Yeah.
or whatever, like, and it wouldn't matter. Because they had to pair guys and girls together.
20 years ago they had to, yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't know how that would work out today.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Such a
think that would
sensitive
work.
subject.
Yeah.
Such a sensitive
Which
subject.
is like, who cares? It's a dance, so dance with anyone as long as you're
Exactly.
doing the dance.
As long as you're doing the dance, you're not harming anybody and you're happy.
I remember when
Yeah.
I was in 5th grade, they introduced like this run miles for run, whatever. I can't remember what it was called,
Uh-huh.
but basically you had the choice during recess, either play on the playground or run. So me being the kid that I was, everyone's playing on the playground. I'm like, screw it. I'm gonna go run. So
Yeah.
basically, all of 5th grade, I was like one of like maybe 7 kids that participated in this program. And what you got were like these little feet that you put on your laces, and my shoes were decked out. And like everyone called me a loser. Like you're the only one running during recess.
No way.
And I'm like, I like
you
it.
were like, I just kept running.
I literally, I just kept running. And then like a couple people joined me, and they're like, "Oh, this is kind of better."
and you
than
started a whole movement.
literally just 5 other kids in my class. But I was number 1 that year in
Hell yeah.
miles or whatever you want to call it. So
You passed all of them.
that's when
They're
I
all
was
just
physically
like on a
fit.
swing.
That's when I enjoyed being physical.
That's great. I used to hate volleyball. That was like my worst nightmare. And we had to do like a quarter to a half a year of volleyball in high school. And if you like made it to the end, you had to play in front of the whole school, like the 2 teams versing each other. And that was like, I wanted to die thinking about that. Also, like, I was not really that athletic. Like, it just wasn't my thing. I was into like art and music and stuff.
Yeah,
you know?
I wasn't athletic at all.
But if I do anything athletic, I like to do it alone, like running or yoga or Pilates or like whatever. But volleyball was the worst because I didn't want to let the team down. It's like that kind of thing where you get like really hard on
course,
yourself.
yeah.
And also like if people are like spiking a ball at your face,
Yeah,
like
it's
just
fucking
because
terrifying.
guys are really mean with that stuff.
Yeah, and we're like, it's like, dude, we're in school. We're not professionals. We're
like
fucking
you're
kids.
just trying to have fun.
Yeah.
And they like, I know someone who broke their arm in volleyball. He was hit so hard he fell, and he had to get like a robot arm, like pretty much like both of his bones broke.
Come on.
Yeah. So they were scary. And I talked to the gym teacher and I was like, I don't want to do this. So I'm just going to go into the weight room and I'm going to literally do like real weight stuff. And she was like, that's fine. So that's what I did for half the
Nice.
year. Just like bench pressing and like all that. And I loved it.
That's fun.
Yeah.
That's fun. At least the teacher was cool and like understood.
They didn't care. They were like, as long as you're like doing something and you're not just
Fucking off. Like,
sitting in the
sitting
corner.
Yeah.
Or, yeah. But now it's crazy.
Do you guys remember Field the Day?
Yes.
Of course.
They still do that?
Yeah.
I would assume.
Yes,
I
they
would,
do.
I would hope so.
We
yeah.
print shirts for it.
I always got a participation ribbon. I never got I never placed, but I loved Field Day.
I feel like a lot of kids do. I hated field day.
Oh, I loved it. It was like we were out of class. We were just like out in
hated
the
it.
sun and I was never
Because I'm
a sit
not,
behill my desk
I
kind of
like
kid.
to say I'm not competitive, but I'm actually like one of the most competitive people. And that would just frustrate me.
Oh, I just got made fun of all the time for like really like sucking like
Oh, me
three-legged
too.
race.
I was awful. And that's why I hated it because I was like mad at myself.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Oh, it was so fun.
Yeah.
For my last field day, my 5th grade field day, it was like 2 days before the school was out and everything. And all year round, we had this kickball rivalry with this other class.
This sounds like a movie.
It basically was. So, okay, imagine like every cool kid in 5th grade being in one class.
Oh,
shit.
no.
But don't worry, I was in that class. So the whole year, whenever our class and Miss Tom, whatever her name was, class got together, it was kickball. So they set up the entire field day, the last event on field day, around our 2 classes. So not only did they have the entire 5th grade out there, they had the entire school out there to watch
God.
So now imagine the most athletic class going up against a somewhat athletic class. It was horrible. We fucking smoked them. We went. I'm pretty sure it was like 20 to something, and they eventually called it. And then we had ice cream and carried out the day. But yeah, that was. I will remember that till the day I die. Like just like wow, they're really doing this for both because we're so good and like they're still sort of good, but we're better. Like they're pacing the whole day around us, and like that's the last thing, and it was cool.
That's
it was
fucking
cool.
sick.
That's funny.
And then we were notorious. That class specific. Going into middle school and then going into high school, like us as a collective 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade, we were known as the worst class in all of New Jersey.
What?
Yep.
All of New Jersey?
All of New Jersey.
How do they even rank that?
I don't know, but every principal we had going from, like, literally we left 5th grade, they said, you guys are the worst 6th grade, you guys are the worst 5th grade graduating class we've ever had. We get to 6th grade, you guys are the worst 6th grade graduating class we've ever had.
Why would they say that?
7th grade, you are the worst graduating 7th grade class we ever had.
There's probably a lot of people in therapy now because of this.
I would say so. And then by the time I graduated high school, they stopped saying it because so many kids had died.
Wait, but why was your class bad?
So we had a lot of troublemakers.
Okay.
We had a lot of definitely kids from abused households that you didn't know were from abused households, but like
that's really sad.
When like now that I'm older, it's like
those were signs.
The reason why he was crying in class that day is because his dad beat his ass before he came to school.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit! Like I never put 2 and 2 together.
Where did you go to
Brick?
My brothers went to
Brick Memorial.
Yeah,
Brick
my brothers went there. I feel like they kind of just like pushed them through school to get them out.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened through our district.
Yeah.
So.
Oh wow, I didn't know it was that bad. Like I knew it wasn't great, but
yeah. And then my sister, who was a year younger than me, she had the best graduating class of each year.
They just think that because you guys were so bad that they were like, oh, you guys are angels.
That's 100% what it was. And my mom was like always in PTA. My mom was doing everything.
Yeah.
And my mom would say like, no, you guys are like you're a good kid, but everyone else in your grade is questionable. Like there's some questionable people here, and like they've gone on to be questionable human beings. The ones that were like the targets of these like public.
Yeah. I feel like there's worse schools than Brick.
Oh, 100%. I think it was just the total collective behavior that they were just looking at and going, we've never had a 5th grade class.
Well, you know
like
what?
this.
It could be like how they're teaching and handling the stuff too, because you're kids.
100%. Well,
they were just doing it wrong.
Same 5th grade class, we made our actual teacher have a nervous breakdown. Like I remember that vividly happening. She's on the whiteboard, and all of a sudden, I'm not gonna say his name, but says something to her like blah blah, you old bag, and then just drops to the floor, has a total nervous breakdown. Principal comes in the room.
It was the final straw. Probably.
Oh yeah,
that's awful. That's why I will never be a teacher.
Nope.
People say that to me all the time, like, oh, you should be a teacher. You have a lot of patience, and I'm like, yeah, I do teach paint classes, like for little kids all the way up to adults. Adults are worse for sure. But and doing that for like 2 hours is enough for me. I give so much credit to teachers. I don't know how they do it. I really don't, and they don't get paid enough.
I feel like my teachers failed me.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Me, not saying you, but I would say me as me. Well,
I just feel like the education system when I was young, when I was coming up, was kind of shit.
Yeah. Or
maybe it wasn't. Maybe I don't know, but I just feel like, why am I learning things from like way back then? I need to learn like real world stuff. Like,
yeah, they definitely need to have a class that shows you how to do like taxes and
Yeah,
normal things.
I think, honestly, I think that's one of the reasons I'm so shit with money now, because I was never taught the value of a dollar.
They don't really do. I mean,
I grew up poor as fuck, so anytime I have money now, I'm like, I want to go out with my friends.
Yeah.
Or I want to, I want to buy something nice for myself. I want to buy the nice shiny toy.
That makes
or
sense.
something, like.
Yeah,
I
that
don't
does
know.
make sense. I feel like my teachers just didn't push me enough. Like I would have done a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
Like I wish I could go back to college now and do things because I didn't take it seriously back then. Like I was too concerned with other things. I did fine. I got good grades, but I could have done so much better and like really applied myself.
For me, it was like how everything was just done. I hated the idea of sitting there for 8 hours a day being forced to do this. The second I got out of high school and I started going off and learning on my own. Like, wait, why couldn't I have just done this the entire time?
I agree.
Like I'm definitely gonna probably be homeschooling my kid in the future. So it's like, how do I don't know. How I'm looking at my son like me. How is he going to progress in the world the best? Not necessarily the fastest, but like accurately.
Yeah.
So
a
like,
lot of people pulled their kids out of school.
So it's like for me
recently.
I'm a visual learner through like video and like listening.
Yeah.
I can't watch someone on a whiteboard write things down and do it's like give me like an hour or two long documentary video and then test me on it after. I guarantee you I will remember everything.
Something that keeps the brain like focused and like.
It is weird. They have different, there's like block scheduling where it's like longer amounts of
I
time. I hated that.
I had
but
that.
you think about like a normal period and say a period is like 40 minutes and really you need like time to set up and break down.
You're
it's
right.
like you don't have enough time to learn anything
You're absolutely
either.
right. I remember I had 4 classes a day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I hated block scheduling.
I hated it too.
It was just so
I had A/B
tired.
block scheduling because I was in marching band.
Yes.
So like I had a different class every other day, which then every other day was additional workload.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and it's just so annoying.
Confusing.
Yeah, I had that because of chorus.
Okay,
same.
So
I took chorus
you would do
because
gym on another day, and then
yeah. I took chorus because this girl I had a crush on. I found out she was in chorus.
Aww.
And it was an easy credit, and then her and I started dating.
That's really cute.
Yeah,
and did you sing songs to each other? Did you harmonize?
We did.
That's really cute.
We sang to each other.
That's adorable. This is a new light I'm seeing you in right now.
We got in trouble for kissing during class.
So we're in chorus. She was like, I can't hear your voice when your lips are locked. You too.
Kind of, sort of. Yeah, it was kind of funny.
That's adorable.
Yeah.
Chris, the high part. Chris, where's the high part?
And then, no, actually,
no way, you'd be the lowest.
I had a solo.
Do you remember what song?
I sang a Grease song.
A Grease song?
I sang.
Were you in the musical?
I wasn't in the musical.
You could have been Kaneki, for sure.
Probably. But I sang a Grease song, and then I sung In the Still of the Night.
That's a good song.
Yeah. Yeah.
Aww.
But it was funny because when I was in chorus class, my hair was like down to here. Pin straight black hair.
So weird. I'm picturing you.
Yeah, I had pin straight black hair, and all the girls would braid my hair and stuff during class.
Oh my God, you must have loved that.
I was so loving it.
In heaven.
I was. Yeah, I was
chorus.
I really,
too.
I was doomed from day one. Like, as a child, I knew I liked girls. Like, and I knew they were gonna be the downfall of me. Like,
I think everybody has one of those stories where it's like, he's good. Like, you don't have to worry.
Like I knew, like not like, oh my God, like not in the sense of like I might be gay, but I knew like I really, 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 and I wanted to be around them all the time. I really did. I just knew it was weird.
For me, it was when we went to Disney and I was like 5 years old. And
the princesses?
No. I remember my dad telling me recently that I was so stubborn that we had to stay in the Buzz Lightyear Hotel at Disney for whatever reasons. And I'm like, I don't remember that. But then he reminds me of the other story. He's like, do you remember the blonde lady? And I'm like, blonde lady. I'm like, oh, yeah. And he's like, do you remember what happened? I'm like, I remember being in the pool. I remember Amanda being next to me, and I remember mom was up on top, not swimming, but you were in the pool with us, and I just stopped. And he goes, yeah. And that's when I knew you weren't gay. Because I guess she had big old boobs and a nice butt.
Just staring.
Just staring. 5 years old. I have an inclination of it. Like I kind of picture like the setting and everything in my head, but I don't really remember it. But I just, like my dad told me that recently, and I thought that was freaking hilarious.
Your dad was probably like, "That's my boy."
I don't know if I had a moment like that.
where you were just like instantly boy crazy.
I mean, no, I feel like I was boy crazy a lot. I had crushes in kindergarten and stuff, but
I always liked older ladies when I was young too.
I liked
like not like older ladies. Like when I was like 15, I liked like 20-something-year-olds, and
that's
they were
normal.
like, "Fuck you."
Yeah,
I get it now.
I always liked like my sister's boyfriends because she was 10 years older than me, so like they were like really cute. But
oh man, I wish
would,
this
like,
was like a
babysit
private thing because I want to be like, so did anything wrong?
No, but when I got older,
that's what I mean. Like anything wrong?
When I got older, they have contacted me and said, "No, I didn't. It was my sister's ex-boyfriends. I'm not gonna. That's weird."
All right,
That's
sorry.
not weird. Is that weird?
It's weird. It's weird. I guess it's weird. If you think of it in that sense, yeah.
I had one like recently trying to talk to me, and I'm like, "You're married?" No, like it was very sketchy. Like but it's strange for me because I'm like, oh, they used to like babysit me and stuff. Like they would take me around.
See, yeah, that when you were young, like
yeah,
then
like,
that's weird. That's
when
weird.
she was 16, I was 6.
Yeah, that's
so
fucking
like they
weird
would
as
pick
fuck.
me up from school.
So they saw you physically when you were a little
to
child.
grow up.
Yeah, nope.
Yeah,
nope.
Right?
That's weird.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
weird. Yeah. So I take
so
that
like
back. I'm sorry.
it
I'm a
was
creepy
just
fuck.
because it's like when you're little, you're like, oh, they're cute. I have a crush on, but it's different. It's like innocent. And they would like dress me up for Halloween with them and stuff. Like I love Interview with the Vampire, and I love like anything vampire. And I kind of looked like Claudia. Like I had like I still have very curly hair. You just haven't seen it. Yeah, so like they had me in like Victorian dresses with the fangs made like to fit my teeth and everything, and then they would be like the other character, like Lestat and everything. Yeah,
that's
so
cute.
It's cute, but then it gets a little creepy after. Like,
if you think about it, yeah, like wait, dude, like you saw me when I was a child. Yeah, like no.
Like, oh, he's 18 now. Predator.
Yeah. That's like I'll be 44 years of age this year. If I was in the position to where I was going to be dating, I couldn't date like a 25. 25, yeah. I couldn't date like a 20-year-old. I couldn't date an 18-year-old. No fucking
because
way.
You think when you're
because
that
18
age
years
that you're
ago,
old,
how
but
old
you're
is
not.
It? If I'm 44, 18 years ago, I would have been 20.
That could be your kid.
Yeah, they weren't born yet. The thing
you have to be like, what year were you born, and then you remember like where you were.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
But, right? That's like a little weird.
I can't have that experience. I'm still in my early or mid 20s, so like I'm not in that realm where it's like
baby. You're a baby.
Well, yeah, because I feel like I'm 35.
Okay.
And well, I'll be 35. And I just feel like I would never date a guy in their 20s.
Really? So you like 30 is your youngest?
Yeah, even that's too young. Like I usually date older because I just like vibe with older people better. I think because even my friend groups and stuff are a lot older than me usually, like 5 to 10 years older. So if I talk to someone who's 30, like I don't really have much in common with them. If that makes sense. Like, I feel really old when I talk to them.
I also feel like the age gap between, say, 20, 30, 30 to 40, or even like the 5-year increments has changed drastically in the past 10 years, where it's like, yeah, you could be 5 years apart, but your worlds are now totally different. Yeah. Based on like technology, what's going on, all like kind of exactly what you said before, but like, I think it's even more spread out now.
Oh, totally.
Where it's like, if say you're 23 at a bar, or right across the street, you're at Bar A, and you're talking to an 18-year-old, your world is 100% different.
Oh my God.
Whereas like 10 years ago, if you were 23 and 18, you're kind of like, you're going into college, you're getting out of college, you're kind of in the same realm, but now it's not even remotely like that anymore.
That's like I said, like
when I was 18, I I like dated a guy or two that was like 28, and I think about that, and I'm like, I thought like we were kind of similar. I'm like, ew. When I was 28, I would have never dated someone who was 18. But maybe it's different.
But see, I feel like, and I don't mean to cut you off, but I feel like for women,
it is different.
You don't want to date somebody younger than you, especially if you're of age to go to a bar and stuff. Because if you can go to a bar and hang out with the adults, granted, you may have a lot of feelings for this person that's younger, but like, where, you know what I mean?
Weird.
Like,
okay, we'll even say like 21. Like, I wouldn't be 31 dating a 21-year-old. That doesn't feel right either. Because it's just like you're in different stages of your life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they want to maybe be out partying more, or like just don't get things, or like your job differences.
Not a lot of life experience.
And like, just so many things seem off. Yeah.
Wild.
But I wonder if it like works the reverse. Like, is it just weird being a girl and like feeling like when the guy is that much younger, or like do guys feel the same dating a girl that is that much younger?
See,
maybe,
like,
does it like not matter?
I think it really depends on the person. Like for me, I could never.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, maybe I could hook up with like a 25-year-old.
Hookup is different than like dating.
Yeah, okay. You're right. Yeah, I can't say I couldn't date a 25-year-old because some 25-year-olds have a good head on their shoulder.
Yeah, it's rare, but
it is very rare, but 25, if you live on your own, you don't live at your house with your folks still.
Yeah.
You've had a little bit of life experience.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They just
pay
like
your own way.
Feel like babies to me.
They do feel like babies. And I mean, Jesus Christ, I'm fucking 6'5". If I walk around with like, dude, is it your daughter? Like,
wait, did I say sorry, I just had a brain lapse. I am 35. I don't even know what fucking age I am anymore. It didn't matter after 30. Like, how old am I?
I only recently remembered I'm going to be 44 this year.
Oh. Like, oh no. I'm going to have a panic attack in 2 seconds now.
35 is not old. 44 is not old. Fuckers.
Oh.
No, I'd say 60 is the new 50. And
yeah, like
people are a lot like younger in spirit now, I think, than they were like 20 years ago even. Think about movies and how they displayed people being like 40.
I was about to mention movies. Look at movies from 20, 30 years ago. People who are, quote, our age, quote, just say like in their prime right now. They look like they're 50 and 60.
They look like shit. I was just going to
Yeah.
say that. What is up with that?
Everything, like, I watched a video on YouTube the other day. It's like, why are people looking younger but being older?
Yeah.
And
like, there's no explanation for it other than just time and like diet, health, and all that kind of stuff.
Also, if you go back 20, 30 years, people got married a lot younger and had kids
True,
younger.
so stress and all
Do you
that
think
stuff.
they
And the
lived harder
jobs.
lives than us?
No. I think it was a different kind of hard.
Yeah.
Like, over, when was it? St. Patrick's Day? I was like talking to my mom's friends about how much did you pay for your house when you bought your house? Because
Okay.
they're all like 70s, like close to 70 at least, right? Age wise. I think the guy was telling me he spent, it was something ridiculous. It was like $40,000 or something for a house that now goes
Over
over
$1 million.
500.
Okay.
No, but still, that's wild.
Mhm.
Even with inflation, like that is not possible. I'm like, wow, I'm struggling so hard trying to get my shit together. Like, to be
Tell
able
me
to-
about it. I feel like such a loser sometimes. I'm just like,
You do. I do. I had to move back home. So I went through a divorce 2 years ago, and I had a really good job, like making great money, and it was soul crushing and really awful. And I kind of had a breakdown after being there for 6 years, and I walked out like when this problem happened. I'm not going to get into the details,
course,
but I walked out without any plan, and I was kind of the breadwinner and like taking care of. I paid our rent and everything, and that happened. And then I wound up like on unemployment for hostile work environment. Got approved instantly. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Really?
But
Wow.
like it was so abusive that I wound up getting unemployment, and I felt weird about that because I've never been on that before.
Yeah.
And then COVID happened like right away. So it was like just wild times. And then, some shit went down and I wound up getting divorced. So like just.
And then she met us and her life got so much better.
Yeah, that did happen. Some good things did happen.
I was
and now
being serious.
I know, I'm being serious too. Some good things did happen. I worked for a comedy team filming in the city. I met you guys. I did a mural. I started my art business, like legit. And then I had to move back home because losing that job and trying to figure out what I was doing and then getting stuck with all these crazy bills and things, like that's like a whole mess. But yeah, so being like 35 and having to move back, oh my God, is the worst. So just trying to get back on track. And Jersey is like,
I'm actually
so
scared.
Wild.
I think in Jersey, it's like you literally have to
so
climb.
expensive.
You got to climb Mount Everest to get on top here.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
It's frustrating, but I feel good like starting over, even like if I have to start from the bottom, It's like
sometimes it's more rewarding that way. Fresh start kind of deal.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Also, like you could have all the things and be checking off all the boxes, like marriage, house, kids, whatever. But like if you're not happy and with the right person, like it's not worth it.
No, it's not.
So,
it's not.
Yeah, and now I'm a screen printer, and I love it. It's just like,
Listen,
what is life?
Exactly, what is life? You got to take the good with the bad. You make the best of what you're dealt with, and in that given moment, and anything that's worth doing. What is the saying? Come on, help me out here. I actually tried to sound smart for a second. If it's hard and you and
I know what you're trying to say.
I don't know the expression, but I know what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm not smart, guys. I mean, come on, you know that already.
You have to work for anything
You have to
good
work.
in life.
Yeah, you have to.
I know.
And good things do happen to good people, and I think karma is a real thing. And
I think it's like we put these heavy timelines on ourselves, and we're like, whose timeline is this? Why do we think we have to have this at this age and this and that?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, it's different for everybody.
Yeah.
So. That was heavy. Sorry.
No,
you're fine.
That's what this space is for. But you know what I forgot to do?
What?
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Two Clouded Mind Show.
That was delayed.
Do not adjust your TVs or your YouTube settings. We have Maria again. Oh my God.
Your buttons.
Where is it?
It's too late now. It was a hesitant audience.
Put your finger here for a second.
The audience was like,
pop off a piece of my dick.
I'm fixing to fuck you.
Oh yeah, I'm fixing to fuck you.
That's my favorite button. It's so good.
Holy crap. Yeah, man.
What else, Kris? You got anything good going on?
Let's see. Not going to Vegas. A bunch of the people are still going. Decided not to. A little bit financial.
Yeah.
A little bit I just can't get away. Just, I mean.
Yeah.
If the fight was still happening, obviously I would have made an adjustment. I wouldn't have gone for so long. I probably would have flew out for that and then came right home kind of deal, which isn't really
That's
good.
Not fun.
It's
or
not
healthy.
fun. Yeah, it's not healthy.
Yeah.
I don't know about getting punched in the head repeatedly and then getting on a plane. I don't know how that would work. I got nothing really exciting. I'm pretty boring. I mean,
boring. You're stable.
I
That's
guess.
what that is.
I mean, I wouldn't really say that. I'm mentally not stable. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I think I've just been putting a bit too much pressure on myself lately with everything as a whole in general. I need to, not take a step back, but just like kind of, assess everything.
Yeah, not a step back, but like a step away, and just come in with fresh eyes.
Yeah.
It's hard when you're in it sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, I'm fine. Can't really complain. We're all here. We're healthy. We're happy. Got these beautiful people.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think that's all I got right now.
Ooh. What was it? I fucking saw these funny TikToks, man.
I don't have a TikTok.
And I watch YouTube videos. I don't.
Okay.
I mean, we have a TikTok for the show, but I never open the app. I don't even think I'm signed in. But I was watching this TikTok. What's that?
I was gonna say they're still spying on you.
Of course they are. Anybody with a fucking smartphone is getting spied on. But yeah, I was watching these YouTube videos, these compilations of TikToks, and it was the fucking craziest shit I've ever seen. Just wild stuff.
Crazy, like it makes you feel weird after.
No, it's crazy how like you have tears in your eyes from laughing so much.
Okay.
Yeah. Not like that one guy.
Oh my god, that guy.
Sorry. That video's never going up, I promise. No, it will. We'll doctor it up.
Don't know.
I don't know what else. Check my notes real quick.
Okay.
Good thing we're not live right now.
I'm trying to think what's coming up this month. What is it?
The comedy show
Comedy show.
is coming up.
Oh, yeah, I kind of wanted to go to that one at Bar A too.
Yeah, I wish I
That's
knew
like a
more.
Monday.
Is it still happening?
I think so because you can buy tickets on the one guy's page that I follow.
Really?
James Camacho. So I believe it is.
Yeah, that sounds familiar. That name sounds familiar.
Yeah, he's really funny. He's like half Filipino and half Puerto Rican. And
Really?
he like jokes about it all the time, but it's hilarious. Mm-hmm.
That's funny.
He's got a podcast too, and I think it's hit. Yeah. Oh, what the hell is the name of it? Can we look it up?
Sure. What is it called?
His name is James Camacho. Yeah, something in
Macho.
there. Yep.
C-A
Yeah, click that.
Macho.
That's him. He's got a few podcasts, but there's one that he does that's where he interviews people about what they were like in high school. And it's really funny.
Really?
Yeah, like their experience in
That
high
actually,
school?
you just actually sparked up something that I did want to talk about.
I think it's like all part of his YouTube page.
Mixed Mutts podcast.
That might be like his main page. Yeah, so that's him and his wife. His wife is half Indian and half something else, and they talk about that, like being mutts and stuff. But then he's got like another section.
50,000 followers. Holy shit balls.
He's so funny.
You want to come hang out with us?
That's one of the comedians I filmed with Dave in New York. He's a really great guy. What is it called? I'm trying to see as you're scrolling. It's like in his YouTube videos, and he'll name them certain things, and I'll know it when I see it. I just can't think of it offhand. Like, it would be like in the title, and then it would say episode blah, blah, blah. But it's like...
We won't get copyrighted for playing like one of his jokes or something, will we?
I don't think so, no.
Where the heck are they? Unless he hasn't filmed one in a while. But they're pretty darn good if we can find it. That's a lot with his wife. Oh, here, I'm Just a Kid. See, like the ones
Right
called
here?
I'm Just a Kid. These look like solo ones with him. Sometimes he'll bring people on and then he talks about their experience. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, there's some.
One advice that I got.
Sorry, trying to get audio.
No, you're good.
That's
you're
okay.
good.
Why isn't it coming through?
I just thought it was a great idea, you know?
I know why it's not coming through.
To like relate to people about
Yeah.
like their high school experience.
1 second, sorry.
No,
No,
you're fine.
You're fine. It's actually probably good that the audio is not coming through. I don't know if we'll get copyrighted.
True. Well, people can look it up
Yeah.
on their own.
I don't. Marriage doesn't make. It's like everyone says. It's a fucking piece of paper. What is that? One. And number two, she has an impression of me because she grew up and married. Her parents separated, and her view of marriage is very tainted. You know, not ideal. You know what? So she's never had like I need to get married because she saw the reality. Right.
The most important thing, the thing I stress more about, and the thing that she's more stressful about is kids. Marriage is having kids, when to have.
Yeah, so this is a more
Yeah, I'm not.
But you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah,
it's a cool concept. There was this other podcast I was listening to, and I thought of you. It was really funny. I think it's called "Am I Garbage" or "Are You Garbage?"
Are You Garbage? Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, and they like interview people and ask
Pull it
them
up.
all these questions, and then they determine at the end like if they're garbage or not. It'll be like
Really?
I love these guys.
comedians and stuff. It's so funny.
No, what they had Bert Kreischer on?
They've had a lot of
A
these
lot
guys
of
blew up.
comedians.
These guys blew up in the comedy space. I know who these guys are.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's such an entertaining podcast.
Tour is a cooking. We're adding shows. We're coming to a city near you.
When I was out in Idaho, Morgan and Paul showed me this, and we were listening to this on our long drives and stuff, just like cracking up at how hilarious.
They just did the roast of Bert Kreischer on OnlyFans. OnlyFans TV. So it's not
I didn't
like.
even know that was a thing.
Yeah.
Employment law, like totally off.
So I wonder
What's the dynamic
if
guys
we
all
could do some sort of test like this, like come up with questions
Let's
for
do it.
each other. I don't know if we have to determine garbage. Like we could determine something else, or like, are we white trash or are we? Like, you know, like. Like, I had a friend growing up when she was little, her parents were separated. Her dad, when he would watch her for a treat, like a snack for her, he would give her a frozen hot dog and she would suck on it like an ice pop. And to this day, she still craves frozen hot dogs. Like, legit. And I was like, that is the most. I like set Chris off on that.
Human fecal matter.
But I thought it was the most like white trash thing I'd ever heard. It was so funny. And she has like no shame in it. She's just like, I want to suck on a frozen hot dog.
What's her name?
No, we're not. No.
So, friend of my friend who used to suck on frozen hot dogs. I'm speaking directly to you. You are a true champion and my hero.
She has a kid now, and I wonder.
Will you, I have so many questions. Will you come and hang out with us? We can have you on here. We'll make you a fake name. We'll blur your face out. And we'll even change your voice. I have so many questions.
Well, wait. What is like some of the grosser snacks that you eat that maybe people think are weird, but it's like normal to you? Like
everyone gives me an eye when I dip my grilled cheese in ketchup.
That's fine.
Ketchup instead of like tomato soup.
Yeah.
It's kind of similar.
It's similar. Just everyone rolls their eyes at me like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
My grilled cheese and ketchup. What?
Yeah. I used to eat mac and cheese a lot when I was a kid. Like we always had like ShopRite brand. That was like my shit, and I still like it. It's like comforting. But my mom would like hide things in it to get me to eat stuff. So she would put like sliced broccoli up in it, or like
delicious,
or hot dogs, like for me to get protein. All these hot dogs, right?
Spaghetti with little
or
hot
like
dog chunks.
we would put like food coloring in it to make it fun. Make it like blue mac and cheese. Yeah.
I don't. I'm so basic.
Like some of my favorite snacks, I feel like, are snacks that 14-year-old boys like.
Mm-hmm.
Like jerky and Slim Jims and string cheese, Doritos. I feel like that's a little trashy.
I like all that stuff, but it's been so long since I've had like good snacks because I've been trying to be good. But like, you know me, it's got to be Sour Patch
sugary.
Kids or something
like
that.
Yeah.
Gushers.
I'm a chocolate guy, so anything chocolate for me is.
Yeah. I'm not really sweets. I'm more salty. Like I want like cheeses and chips and stuff. Dips.
I like cheese.
Yeah. I like condiments. I'm like a condiment whore.
Sweet Baby Ray's chicken sauce.
I know you and this fucking sauce. We need to get some already.
Next week on the show, we're gonna actually. I'm gonna listen, guys. Next
Dino
week,
chicken nuggets.
I'm gonna get Dino chicken nuggies, and we're gonna run the gamut of all the Sweet Baby Ray sauces, and we're gonna do a taste test.
Stop on by if you want to try them.
Are you in the local area? Do you want to try some Dino chicken nuggets?
We can
with
have a
Sweet Baby
contest,
Rays?
and we can mail some Sweet Baby Rays out to people.
That's an idea.
All right. I'm into it.
And your hot sauce.
You know, okay, yeah. Cruiseslava.com. We could do a live episode of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to do that?
That would be fun.
We'll go live next week.
I'm down.
We'll do chicken nuggets and
Sweet Baby Rays.
Yeah, Sweet Baby Rays taste test.
I mean, it could be French fries, or you don't have to get crazy with the chicken nuggets, but or potato chips. I would love a chicken nugget.
I get chicken nuggets.
We're gonna have to. Oh, you're gonna get them?
Yeah, I'll get the chicken nuggets.
Okay, because I was like, we only have a microwave here, and that's gonna be like.
Yeah.
I don't want like soggy chicken nuggets in these sauces.
I can get the chicken nuggets from Mickey D's, or I can get the chicken nugget wherever. I mean, obviously Mickey D's is far superior chicken nugget.
Do you think so?
Oh God, no.
I actually don't think so.
No, McDonald's.
Here we go.
McDonald's
Let's go.
chicken nugget has gone
trash.
since COVID. I don't know what the hell they did to their chicken nugget, but they ruined it.
It is like, what? What did they change? Aren't they? I don't really eat fast food. It's like very rare. And for fast food to me is like Wawa. I'll like go there, you know. But every once in a while, I want Taco Bell.
I fucking love Taco Bell.
Taco Bell is my number
Taco Bell.
one.
That's my shit. And
I will marry Taco Bell.
But I feel like with chicken nuggets and stuff, like I prefer Wendy's.
Yes.
Or like Burger King chicken nuggets.
Yeah,
but
Burger King got decent
right?
nuggets.
They're pretty good.
I've never had them.
But I can't eat Burger King. It makes my belly hurt.
Oh, you get a tum-tum?
I think it's I think it's the oil they use. Maybe they never clean it since the 80s.
My issue with Burger King is like McDonald's.
What?
They have these products that are good,
that
are well known, and then they just change it.
Yeah,
and it's
they do change a lot.
Why? I can't eat it now. It tastes like rubber. It tastes like crap.
This is controversial.
I mean,
whatever
what do you
natural
think
you put,
it is?
Well, no, of course, it's not real food to begin with.
Yeah.
But like when they say, "Oh, like now the McChicken nuggets are real chicken," it's like I liked what you had before.
Yeah, I like the pink slime.
Oh my God, I have a hilarious photo that I have to pull up for you guys. My friend Nora, I hope she's listening. I have to tell her to listen to this.
Can you like text it to him and he could bring it up?
I could bring it up.
Oh, really? She is trying to like diet right now, as every girl is.
Yeah,
and
you should be able to
forever
airdrop
and
it to
ever. Me. Okay, hold on. I gotta find it in my photos. Hang on. Let me look up. She was craving.
Smile.
She was craving McDonald's. She wanted a burger really bad, but she's trying to eat healthy.
Okay.
So she goes there and she asks for a burger, hold the meat.
No, she didn't.
She did, and I was like,
she said, "Hold the meat."
And I'm like, wait. I was like, why didn't you just get the burger and hold the bread, and then you could like eat all the insides with a fork and knife? And she's like, I don't know, I didn't think about it like that. So they tried to like make up for the lack of meat with pickles.
Oh God.
To like give her more substance, I guess. Okay, you said airdrop?
Yeah, Nick Perez MacBook.
Oh, there. It says Chris's iPhone. That's all I'm getting.
That's all you're getting? Hold on.
Let me try again.
I just put my airdrop on everyone. How about now?
Okay, hold on.
So I think Popeyes has a delicious chicken nugget.
I've never had Popeyes, unfortunately.
Oh, Popeyes is good chicken.
I will stick my dick in Popeyes
chicken. It's so crispy.
Yeah.
It's like
I hated it when I first tried it.
Instant stomach ache.
Yes.
I can't eat fast food. I just can't. But I will do that and be like, okay, I'm just staying in for tonight. Like, I just want one of these chicken nuggets. Did you get it?
Shut the fuck up.
And the lady asked her like 5 times, wait, no meat? She was like, yeah, I just really like the condiments and the pickles.
She
and
told
cheese.
this to the girl.
And she was like, all right. So but it's like cold cheese, a million pickles, ketchup and onions.
That's a vegetarian wet dream right there.
I was dying. I'm like, this is so hilarious.
I gotta be honest. I'm a pickle fiend. I love pickles. So
I love pickles too.
I would eat that in a heartbeat.
But I'm like, Nora, I just don't understand why you wouldn't say no bread and like eat. Like,
I'm almost positive the bread has more calories than the meat.
Burger.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what
for
I'm
sure.
saying. Yeah. Like I feel like that was a silly choice, but
I went on like a 2-month kick where I would just get Five Guys in the bowl with no bread.
Five Guys, they do it in a bowl.
Yes.
That sounds delicious. That's like Jersey Mike's. You can get a sub in a tub, and I love it. It's so good. I don't need all that bread.
Yeah,
just a little bit.
Bread's good though.
I know I love bread.
Did you try?
I love carbs. I
you
can
guys
never
been
do
to Subway recently?
I honestly don't think
no.
I've ever been to a Subway.
All right. They just have a new line of subs.
Okay.
So I tried a couple of them the other day.
Well,
like
a
2 weeks
couple
ago.
of them.
Like,
Would you go in there and
I
you
got a
just
foot long and a 6-inch.
He was like, "I'll take 6. Give me all of your finest new flavors."
I thought about buying one of each, all 12.
Oh my god!
And just like making a video, but I can't. I know for a fact I'll get through 2 sandwiches, and it'll be a fail because there's no way I could eat all that bread.
So what
Not
are
anymore.
the new ones?
You pull them up. The Subway 12, big Subway 12.
Subway 12. It's 12 ingredients.
12 new subs.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
How are there that many?
Can we
subs?
actually pull up the Subway commercial?
Yeah, sure.
That can't.
That
can't fucking
give us a copyright thing. As they're introducing their new Subway series. So, you want some new sandwiches? Yeah.
You want some new sandwiches? You want some new cheese and ham sandwich?
Well, we could just read them off if it's like a weird.
I know one is called
thing.
The Boss, and that's like
it's what Bruce Springsteen eats when he goes there.
The big fat sandwich. The big fat meat sandwich.
Why can't I just find the damn commercial?
Oh, because you're putting the number 12 in, and it's giving you news 12.
Oh.
Here it is.
This one or this one?
The first one.
This one up here?
Yep.
Oh.
My bad.
You're good.
It's still the refresh. It's Subway's refresh everything. Like the new honey mustard rotisserie style chicken. It's sweet, it's tangy, it's tender, it never misses.
You could say it's a Steph Curry footlong.
You could, but I'm not. Subway refresh and refresh and refresh.
Oh, so they have like different spokespeople for each new sub?
Yeah, pretty much.
So what ones did you try?
I tried the Boss, and I tried the steak.
What's in those?
Oh, yeah. All right, cool. Yeah. There we go.
The owl.
Dude.
The Boss is a meatball sub?
Yes. But it's like, it's got like spicy salami on it.
Extra meat.
You know I love the extra meat. Love the extra meat.
Oh, my goodness. Mexicali. Wow, there is a lot going on.
Right?
I feel like that was a lot to release in one movement.
You know what
like,
it is?
Perhaps they should have spread it out a little.
So their whole thing is, those are the original sandwiches that they had. They just rebranded.
Oh.
That's it.
That's smart.
And you know how they all look amazing? This fucking sandwich, it tasted good, but the fucking sandwich was like,
it
was flat. There was nothing in it.
Yeah,
like,
it never looks like that. You ever see what like the photographers and stuff do for
Yeah,
all
it's
these
insane.
commercials? It's like glue to make it look sweaty and so interesting.
Spritz it with a water bottle.
Yeah,
it's
like
crazy.
fake half
They
of
build
it.
like the traps and everything for like the lettuce and cheese and all to fall at the same
Yep.
time.
Yep,
But they got to
yep.
do that like 16 times to get it right.
Yeah.
I want that job.
That's tedious.
I want to do that job. That looks fun.
I want an easy, fun job. I think I worked hard enough in my 44 years on this earth so far that I deserve a fun, easy job.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Yeah, you paid your dues.
I think I did.
Yeah.
That's
You
how I felt at 23 during COVID.
Yeah.
Fuck this. I went through 9/11, the banking crisis.
Yeah.
Osama bin Laden and all this shit, and now I got to go through this? Fuck this.
Yeah,
I'm done.
a lot has happened.
It sure has.
What did you remind me of with all that sub talk? There was like something else.
But as far as far as like subs go to the mom and pop shops.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
know they're so much better.
Yeah, like,
yeah.
Belmar mics, submarine subs.
Why is it always a mic?
I don't know.
Because there's a mic subs in Keyport that's really good too.
There was a string of mics on Long Island when I lived out there.
It's not in my town down in South Jersey, but it's like 2 towns over. It's called Mike's Pub or something like that, and it's a sub place.
Huh.
Yeah.
What is that? When a child is named Mike, they must go into the
Maybe they like
business.
Mike likes sandwiches.
Predetermined.
Mike likes sandwiches.
Well, Michael is kind of an Italian name, so perhaps it's just in the blood. I don't know.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I love me a good sandwich.
Yeah, me too. Sandwich sluts.
Yeah.
I printed shirts.
We all love Taco Bell. Why don't we just talk
Jersey.
Taco Bell?
Oh, I fucking loved. What's your Taco Bell order?
It changes whenever they have something new. But
you always go something new. But what's like your classic?
My classic is definitely a Doritos taco with a cheesy gordita crunch.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Cheese
that's
like
good.
they accidentally gave me that one time, like on accident. I didn't know what it was. I opened. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
And it was delicious.
But took one bite. I literally turned. I was with my girl. We got Taco Bell. I'm like, I'm never fucking ordering tacos again.
I'm never looking back.
I'm never looking back. It's so good. But then recently, when they had that crispy melt taco for like 2 weeks, they had it.
I didn't try that.
I went almost every day because it was so fucking good.
He was like, I was freezing it, stocking up.
And it was, and the thing is, I'm not a nacho cheese guy. So like.
What?
Back when my sister played soccer, we went to a bunch of tournaments, and we're at one tournament inside this airplane hangar, and they were giving out free nachos the entire day. So every
That's weird.
So like this, if you were part of like the team, like a part of the family teams, you got free food.
Okay.
So like I was like a ball boy, I guess, like going to like the soccer balls and whatnot. And I just remember like every half hour or so, I'd be like,
you ate till you were sick.
Gonna get some nachos.
Gonna go back and get some nachos.
Yeah,
so
might as well.
Later that day, I was in the bathroom, just chucking up yellow. Could not have nacho cheese for the life of me.
That'll ruin it for sure.
Up until I saw the taco, and I was like, babe, it's got nacho cheese on it. You know how I feel about nacho cheese. She knows. I can't. I basically. I'll do that when I like think about it, or even like the remote smell, or like I can. Like when you walk by a dish and like you kind of like taste it a little bit.
Yes.
I would just gag, just verbatim.
I have situations like that.
But
that's
then
Hawaiian punch for me.
I tried the taco, and I didn't have a reflux.
And you didn't, because it was so good.
And it was so
good. You were
good.
like, it's time.
And I was like, it's time. I think I can have nachos again and nacho cheese. So like for the past month, I've been
I'm
like
happy about that too.
Slowly having nacho cheese again. I'm like, wow. I
Yeah.
missed out on like literally 12 fucking years of deliciousness.
Yeah. What's your Taco Bell order?
Me? I usually go chicken quesadilla and either like the meal that comes with the crunchy taco, or I like the nacho supreme. I need something crunchy to go with the quesadilla. That's soft, but I like that it's like that spicy like jalapeno cheese sauce
Inside the quesadilla,
yeah, I'm
that's
all
good.
about that.
I remember the first time I got one, I was like, what is this? And then like 2 bites later, I'm like, okay, no, like, all right.
But I do love a crunch wrap. Not gonna lie, and I like that you can go in and change things. So like, I'll put like chicken in it.
I always ate avocado ranch.
Yeah, avocado.
Always
spicy ranch for me.
Yeah.
Delicious.
What do you get?
I'm a bit of a glutton when I go to Taco Bell because I
You
don't
get
go
the
there
party
often.
box.
No, but if I do go to White Castle, I'll get a 30 rack.
Oh, you have to.
You have to get a 30
You
rack.
could eat like 5 of those on the car ride home.
Oh, more
They're
than
so
that.
little.
More than that. But if I
What,
go
the soft tacos?
No, we're saying White Castle. The little, like,
yeah,
they're
the
so
soft. Oh, yeah,
tiny.
You got to get a 30 rack when you go.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
have to.
absolutely. Cheese only.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
down the hatch. Yep.
Down the
So
hatch.
when I go to Taco Bell, I'm usually nice and tuned up, nice and high. So the first thing I have to do is get the Nachos Bel Grande.
Hell yeah. So
double
good.
meat, double cheese.
What? I've never
Add-
doubled anything, but
Add
okay.
avocado ranch. Change your life.
Life changing.
Then I'll do 4 Doritos Locos Tacos.
Uh-huh.
Then I'll do 2 of the chalupas Supreme.
What's a
beef.
chalupa? What's in that?
It's got like the thicker shell.
Oh yeah.
It's essentially a taco with.
But it's like
thicker,
airy kind of, even though it's
nice and soft.
Mm-hmm.
It's the fried pita bread, isn't it? Pita bread.
Yeah.
I'll get that, and then I'll get 2 double-decker tacos.
Double-decker taco.
Yeah.
Is that like a secret menu item?
Yeah.
It's just
It's like wrapped twice.
Yeah, so like it's got a soft flour tortilla painted with cheese, and they
wrapped
just
around.
a hard shell.
That's delicious. One time by accident, they thought I said a quesarito
Oh, okay.
instead of a quesadilla.
Was it delicious?
It was really good. It was like a happy accident. It was like a quesadilla that was in a burrito form.
Ooh.
And it had the chicken, the spicy cheese, but it had rice in it too. Like white rice, which I'm like, I don't need this extra carb.
But whatever.
But it was so good.
Yeah.
And it's like you can eat it in the car, you know? Like quesadilla gets a little soft.
What's the one Taco Bell menu that's gone that they haven't brought back that you wish they brought back?
Mexican pizza?
They have that down by me.
I thought they brought it back, but they always run out.
Yeah.
Don't they?
Yeah.
Pretty sure they have that by me.
I don't know. What have they gotten rid of?
Potatoes.
I can't even think.
The motherfucking Cool Ranch Dorito taco.
Oh, yeah.
Why would they get rid of that?
I don't know. They got rid of it in like, what, 2016,
Yeah,
2017?
because it was less popular than the nacho cheese
Bullshit.
one.
Oh, that's total bullshit because I love Cool Ranch over nacho cheese.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I feel like most people would say that.
Yeah.
And right now, if you go on the Taco Bell app, you can vote for that to come back or the beefy nacho burrito.
We should everybody vote.
Yeah, vote for, guys, vote Cool Ranch Dorito taco, please.
And we're going to have a Taco Bell party.
Yeah. I'll invite all you guys to the Taco Bell party. You get to come hang out with me, Maria, and Nick.
There's a very important question, though. What kind of sauce do you guys use?
I get them all. I get them all.
I like that, too.
Because it tastes good. It's not spicy.
Yeah. I feel like I use hot more, but I do like the fire
I like them. They are all very
even,
good.
Even the Diablo sauce. It's not offensive.
They gave me Diablo on accident the last time, or whenever last time I got it.
They make a lot of accidents.
And I was like, oh, screw it. I like hot stuff, so let me try it. And I was like, I could put this on the next taco, but my fire sauce is better.
Yeah.
It's like I'm so accustomed to that flavor. It's like
the Diablo is more of like a smoky.
Yeah,
that's
you're
exactly
right.
what I was going to say.
It's like Chipotle kind of. Yeah.
Instead of like the tanginess from the fire, the Diablo was definitely like a smoky flavor, which was good. Just it was like that Taco Bell signature that I like. It's like you got to have the fire sauce on it.
Of course.
Guys, we're fiends.
I distinctly remember when I was a young man, when I was in high school, I worked at the Christiana Mall in Newark, Delaware, and I worked at a place called Surfside Spuds. See if you could pull it up.
Surfside Spuds.
We
was
sold
it all potatoes?
We sold beach fries, like thrashers, like beach fries, and baked potatoes.
Oh my God!
But they had a Taco Bell. They had a Taco Bell.
I don't think it's
gone,
there.
long gone.
Yeah.
But there was a Taco Bell, and they used to have an item called the bacon cheeseburger burrito.
Oh, cheeseburger in a burrito form.
It was the most amazing. It was just like a burrito, but the sauce that they used, oh my God.
We'll have to try to make it. Maybe we can make it.
I've
Was
been-
it like a Big Mac sauce?
No, it was like
It was like a taco
it was
sauce.
almost like a Chipotle sauce, but
Like creamy Chipotle?
yeah.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
I would always get one. I would get 2 with extra burger sauce. Oh my God. And they had it for like a solid year. Me and my buddy Russ. I know you watch.
Aw.
we
That was
would
like
get
your
'em.
shit.
That was our shit.
That's really cute.
Dude, let's go get bacon cheeseburger burritos at the Christiana Mall.
Is that what he sounds like?
Yeah. Yeah. They're from Delaware. Everyone sounded like this.
That's cute.
Everyone had a drawl.
I would never think that. That's funny.
Yeah,
Here's
everyone had a crazy
Here's
drawl.
a fun fact about Taco Bell.
What?
When Sandy hit,
Yeah.
Taco Bell and Brick was the only restaurant that had power.
Really?
Yep.
It's a sign from God.
Yep.
Yeah.
When Sandy hit, this was the only spot that had power in town.
Bar A, really?
Yep.
Wow.
Wow.
And apparently they set up like a huge buffet in the parking lot for
That's
for
really
the town.
cool.
Yeah. Big PR
And Belmar
stunt.
being like the small town that it is.
Yeah. Very like community forward.
Yeah.
For sure. Oh.
Yeah.
That.
But yeah, Taco Bell was crazy during Sandy.
Oh, I'm
Literally
sure.
the only place Do you guys? Are you familiar with Brick?
Yeah.
Do you remember the wing restaurant Quaker Steak and Lube?
Yeah. We used to go there all the time.
They had just opened that summer,
Uh-huh.
and they had power like half and half. Half the restaurant had power, and the other half didn't. But the restaurant, part of the restaurant that had power was like all the frying and stuff, like the stuff that would make food.
Yeah.
So like they would, during Sandy, like the couple times that we drove by to go get Taco Bell, because that was like the only thing, we couldn't even cook at our own house because we had no power.
Yeah, same.
So, we'd go to Taco Bell and you'd see like there'd be like a line and they had catering, like with all the wings and stuff.
Aww.
We never went just because like the lines are so long. We're like, we're gonna wait in line. Let's wait in line. Taco Bell kind of thing.
Fuck yeah.
But I remember like those are the two restaurants in town that had
I
power.
miss that place.
And it was good. It wasn't
I
bad.
like that place.
Yeah.
My stepdad was a regular at that Quaker Steak. They
camera died.
Oh, it was like
balls.
I got the second camera on now though.
Okay, cool.
You know, like in Cheers when you walk in and everyone shouts your name. It was
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
I'm like, wow. Anyway.
Awesome.
Now I want Taco Bell, damn it.
Yeah, me too.
I think I'm gonna get some Taco Bell.
Guys, if you're still watching, comment a taco emoji in the comments. That's fun.
Yeah, that is fun.
See who's still watching. I know you are, Blaine. Let me get that taco. But yeah, next week, I know you're not going to see this. It's not going to make sense when you do see this. We're going to do a live episode, and we're going to do a Sweet Baby Ray's taste test. We're going to try. I'm going to get as many of the sauces as I can that are available at our local market, and then we're going to test and rank them.
Yeah.
We're going to see what's your favorite Sweet Baby Ray. That work?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Cool. All right, guys. Thank you so much as always. If you want more of us, you can subscribe to our Patreon. We're still working out the kinks. We're going to get more content up there, but the stuff that's up there is kind of fun. It's kind of cool. We got a lot of cool ideas coming your way. If you want to follow us on social media, on Instagram, I'm at littleguykris28.
I'm and Maria came from Nashville. Maria Chamra.
I'm at me, Nick Perez. Across everything.
SEO friendly. And we're at the Two Cloud of Mind Show on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, everywhere. And it really helps us out if you hit the like button. I hate asking.
It's so easy.
Please do. Yeah,
it's right there. It's free.
Be a friend, tell a friend.
Yeah, like it really it's the little things like that that'll help us in the big YouTube algorithm. And we need your help because we really have fun doing this and we want to keep doing it. So thank you guys. We love you. Stay clouded.